The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it. The 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Right there. Here we go. 180. Here we go. Check 99. 11.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 180. 54. Right. 54. 21.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Garoppolo now. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the curl. Slay alert.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On first down, here's Breida. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Niners' 39-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Come on. 1, Omaha.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo, and he fires one incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Shift, shift. 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey, alert, man.
This is Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch safety creep.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. James now to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
23 yards on the play. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Garoppolo, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I hope you got your left because I'm about to take you to school. 11.
Here's Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go. 180. I'm coming after you. Check safety, check. 12, fellas, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Here we go. Black 80.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Black. 11. Hey, Foxtrot. 21.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They run with Breida, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. Hey, alert. 11.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. They'll run with Coleman on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team in hot.
Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. By the way, the final Sunday in October every year is called National Tight End Day. And for George Kittle, he had a pretty good National Tight End Day in Week 8. 6 catches, 86 yards. Also got to meet his boyhood hero who was at the game, and that's Brett Favre. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Hey, come on out here. Come get in.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
At the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
21. Here we go. White.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
21. Check Mike 57. Drop deep. 65. He's checking crack. Smooth. Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On the return, it's James. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go. 180! I'm coming!
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
You got nothing. Watch the eye.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Let's see.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. 21.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line.
You better bring check 37. Check 37. SOS.
21. 12, fellas. Here we go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. It's caught by Sanders.
Oh, yeah! Complete to Emmanuel Sanders. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Switch.
11.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
21. Here we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the return will stop right around the 25. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
Here we go.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21.
Now it's Breida. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. To throw is Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 180. 65. He's coming.
Now a give to Breida. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Right there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
65. 1, Omaha. Go ahead.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. D4 in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for him.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
One, Omaha.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Space to maneuver at the 40. Wide open receiver complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Flag!
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Cut.
Buzz.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch the defense.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers.
Here we go. 180! 11.
Don't get nervous. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On the handoff, this is Breida. They find some open field here. And he cuts it back right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Good job, baby.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.